Indices. Lesson 1. Secondary 3G3 Mathematics. Did you know? If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, its thickness would reach the moon. That is 2 to the power of 42, roughly 4.4 trillion layers. The world population is about 8 times 10 to the power of 9, or 8 billion people. Indices let us write massive numbers in a compact way. By the end of this lesson, you will master 5 laws of indices that make working with powers easy. Let us recall what indices are. When we write a to the power of n, the letter a is the base, and n is the index, also called the power or exponent. It means we multiply a by itself n times. Quick examples. 3 to the power of 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which equals 81. Negative 2 to the power of 3 means negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which equals negative 8. Be very careful with brackets. Negative 2 in brackets to the power of 4 equals positive 16. The negative sign is inside the brackets, so it gets raised to the power. But negative 2 to the power of 4 without brackets means we only raise 2 to the power of 4, then apply the negative. That gives us negative 16. These two expressions are not the same. Remember this. Law 1. Multiplication with the same base. A to the power of m times a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. When multiplying powers with the same base, you add the indices. Let us see why this works visually. 2 to the power of 3 means 3 2's multiplied together. 2 to the power of 4 means 4 2's multiplied together. When we multiply them together, we just combine all the 2's. 3 2's plus 4 2's gives us 7 2's multiplied together. That is 2 to the power of 3 plus 4, which equals 2 to the power of 7. Worked example. Simplify 5 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 6. Same base, so we add the indices. 3 plus 6 equals 9. The answer is 5 to the power of 9. Now with coefficients, simplify 2x cubed times 4x to the power of 5. Multiply the coefficients. 2 times 4 equals 8. For the x terms, same base, add the indices. 3 plus 5 equals 8. The answer is 8x to the power of 8. Law 2. Division with the same base. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m minus n. When dividing powers with the same base, you subtract the indices. Let us see it visually. 2 to the power of 5 has 5 2's. Dividing by 2 to the power of 3 cancels out 3 of those 2's. We cancel 3 pairs. We are left with 2 2's, which is 2 to the power of 5 minus 3 equals 2 squared. Worked example. Simplify 7 to the power of 8 divided by 7 to the power of 5. Same base, subtract the indices. 8 minus 5 equals 3. The answer is 7 cubed. Now a harder one with coefficients and 2 variables. Simplify 12a to the 6, b to the 4, divided by 3a squared b. Divide the coefficients. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. For a, subtract the indices. 6 minus 2 equals 4. For b, subtract the indices. 4 minus 1 equals 3. The answer is 4a to the 4b cubed. Law 3. Power of a power. A to the m, all raised to the power of n, equals a to the power of m times n. When raising a power to another power, you multiply the indices. Let us expand 2 cubed, all to the power of 4. This means 2 cubed multiplied by itself 4 times. Each 2 cubed has 3 2's. With 4 groups, we have 4 times 3 equals 12 twos in total. So the answer is 2 to the power of 12. Worked example. Simplify x to the power of 4, all cubed. Multiply the indices. 4 times 3 equals 12. The answer is x to the power of 12. Now with a coefficient inside. Simplify 3a squared, all to the power of 4. The power of 4 applies to everything inside the brackets. 3 to the power of 4 is 81. A square to the power of 4 means 2 times 4 equals 8. The answer is 81a to the 8. Common mistake. Some students forget to raise the coefficient 3 to the power of 4. They write 3a to the 8 instead of 81a to the 8. Remember, the power applies to everything inside the brackets. Law 4. Power of a product. A b, all to the power of n, equals a to the n times b to the n. You distribute the power to each factor inside the brackets. Why does this work? 2 times 3, all to the power of 4 means 2 times 3, multiplied 4 times. We can regroup, put all the 2's together and all the 3's together. That gives us 2 to the 4 times 3 to the 4. Worked example. Simplify 5xy, all cubed. Distribute the power to each factor. 5 cubed is 125. X cubed stays as x cubed. Y cubed stays as y cubed. The answer is 125 x cubed y cubed. Law 5. Power of a quotient. A over b, all to the power of n, equals a to the n over b to the n. You distribute the power to both the numerator and the denominator. Worked example. Simplify x over 3, all to the power of 4. Distribute the power. X to the 4 over 3 to the 4. 3 to the 4 is 81. The answer is x to the 4 over 81. A harder example. Simplify 2a cubed over b squared, all to the power of 3. Distribute the power to the numerator and denominator. In the numerator, 2 cubed is 8, and a cube to the 3 means 3 times 3 equals 9. In the denominator, b squared to the 3 means 2 times 3 equals 6. The answer is 8a to the 9 over b to the 6. Let us try a combined example that uses multiple laws. Simplify 2x cubed, all squared, times 3x to the 4, divided by 6x to the 5. Step 1. Expand the power using law 3. 2x cubed, all squared, equals 2 squared times x to the 3 times 2. That is 4x to the 6. Step 2. Multiply the numerator terms using law 1. 4x to the 6 times 3x to the 4. Coefficients. 4 times 3 equals 12. Indices. 6 plus 4 equals 10. That gives us 12x to the 10. Step 3. Divide using law 2. 12x to the 10 divided by 6x to the 5. Coefficients. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. Indices. 10 minus 5 equals 5. The final answer is 2x to the power of 5. Quiz 1 of 3. X to the 5 times x cubed equals what? A, x to the 15. B, x to the 8. C, x squared. D, 2x to the 8. What is your answer? The answer is B, x to the 8. Using law 1, we add the indices. 5 plus 3 equals 8. If you chose A, you multiply the indices. That is law 3, not law 1. If you chose D, there is no extra coefficient. Quiz 2 of 3. 4a cubed b squared, all squared, equals what? A, 4a to the 6b to the 4. B, 8a to the 6b to the 4. C, 16a to the 6b to the 4. D, 16a to the 5b to the 4. What is your answer? The answer is C, 16a to the 6, b to the 4. 4 squared is 16, not 4 or 8. A cube squared means 3 times 2 equals 6. B squared means 2 times 2 equals 4. If you chose A, you forgot to square the coefficient 4. Quiz 3 of 3. 6x to the 8 y cubed divided by 2x squared y cubed equals what? A, 3x to the 4, B, 3x to the 6, C, 3x to the 10, D, 4x to the 6. What is your answer? The answer is B, 3x to the 6. Coefficients: 6 divided by 2 equals 3. For x, 8 minus 2 equals 6. For y, 3 minus 3 equals 0. And y to the 0 is 1, so it disappears. If you chose A, you divided the x indices. 8 divided by 2 is 4, but we subtract, not divide. If you chose C, you added instead of subtracting. Let us wrap up with all 5 laws. Law 1. When multiplying same base, add the indices. Law 2. When dividing same base, subtract the indices. Law 3. Power of a power. Multiply the indices. Law 4. Power of a product. Distribute the power. Law 5. Power of a quotient. Distribute the power. Great work today. Remember the keywords for the 5 laws: ADD, subtract, multiply, distribute, distribute. Practice these laws, and you will be able to handle any indices question with confidence. See you in the next lesson.